tryna stop, cause it's safer. Plan on finding love a little later. This came too soon, and I'm not too sure what to make of you. And all of these butterflies, suddenly you're always on my mind. But I stop the flow of emotion, cause I don't know how to control what I'm feeling. This is going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't hold back. But I don't wanna tell you that. I could try to fight. It wouldn't matter every time I try. I fall deeper into you, I can't deny. I'm breaking all my rules. I can't help but give in to you. I'm looking for layers, hoping you're not just saying all the pretty words I love to hear. You don't even know how deep I feel. I'm playing it cool, but I'm losing it over you. Lately I've been trying on your last name, but it just feels so soon. This is going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't hold back. But I don't wanna tell you that. I could try to fight. It wouldn't matter every time I try. I fall deeper into you, I can't deny. I'm breaking all my rules. I can't help but give in to you. I can't help Can you be mine, will you be mine? Give me a time, all of your time. Can you be mine, will you be mine? Give me a time, give me a time. Can you be mine, will you be mine? Give me a time, all of your time. Can you be mine, will you be mine? Give me your time, all of your time.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Huh. Ok, ey, ey. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no, ey, ey. Conmigo ya no tienes break, ey. Yo no quiero de tu amor fake, ey. Ya no estoy pa' ti, ya no estoy pa' ti. Conmigo ya no tienes break, ey. Yo no quiero de tu amor fake, ey. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Ahora en todas las redes me sigue. Sorry mami, no me hostigue. Pero como ya no se consigue. Tú fueras mi J-Lo, yo tú eres Rodríguez. Pero ahora me gusta otra sicaria que vive por Bayamón. A mí ya no me cachas, yo no soy un Pokémon. Tengo a otra que se joda el camón. No quiero que me llores, no vengas con el dramón. No, que ya no estamos pa' los tiempos de la high. Ey, hace rato que te dije bye. Gracias por el apoyo, baby, gracias por los likes. Yo estoy con 5 cubanos y 4 en Moscay. Me compro una Hayabusa y no te voy a dar una ride. En verdad prefiero contigo, no me enfango, no voy a manchar la Off-White. Si no te gusta, sorry, esa es la que hay. Porque antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no.
Acho, bro.
o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, it's Mikolas. What should we keep an eye on here?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Corbin Carroll, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Two balls, no strikes, the count.
Reno.
Fastball for a strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Next offering is fouled back. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting second baseman.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Mikolas throws to first, and he dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Next offering way off the plate. And another ball. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He made him pay for that one, and they grabbed the lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Gurriel. Ball one there. That missed by a lot, and it's 2-0.
He hasn't wanted the challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That's off the mark, and now 3-0. Mikolas maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
Gurriel aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's downstairs and outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Not even close there. And that's ball 3. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up. 2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And the first offering is not close. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
First and second here, no outs. And that's a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called third strike.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now it's going to be Pavin Smith. That one missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. That's outside. Ball 3.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Next offering is in for a strike.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Center field. Scott makes the grab for the second out. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
The shortstop takes the ball. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Alec Thomas waiting to hit for the D-backs. In for a strike. 3-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that'll load the bases. So bases all loaded up. Thomas now at the plate. First pitch, not close. Bases loaded, 2 down. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And another ball.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
So up next, Mason Wynn. That one drilled left field. And it hits the fence. Around first, digging for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Thomas moving back. Leaping and it's gone. That's worth the price of admission. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 3-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off. You know, I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And now the DH, Ivan Herrera. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Thomas pulls it down, and there's 1 down. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Brendan Donovan.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
That one is absolutely belted. It's a ball. solo shot. Their third home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 4-2.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back-to-back, and they boost their lead. It's 5-2.
Back-to-back home runs, and now this place is really rocking. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, dude. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Gets the bunt down the right side. Naylor. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Pedro Pajes. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that's foul. And here it comes. Puts a bunt down. Takes it himself, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Diamondbacks 2. All set for the start of the inning. Now the D-backs catcher, Jose Herrera.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. And another ball. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Outside low, and now 3-0. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
This is Corbin Carroll. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And the 1-0. 6 straight outside the strike zone. Herrera gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that is out of play. The 3-1. And that's fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. He's already homered in this game. That's way outside. 1-0. No outs. Runners at first and second. That misses. And now 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 3. That's in there. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 3-2. And they're all loaded up.
Dolly's been in a very giving mood today.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ball 1, no strikes.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And there's a ball.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something. But you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Slides, but it gets by him. 1 runs in. Here's the throw. Safe. And it's now 5-4.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Josh Naylor. Walked his first time. Pitch misses. Ball 1. And another ball. That misses the zone. And now 3-0. Eugenio Suarez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Newt Barr on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with 1 away.
Eugenio Suarez will hit next. His first at bat was a strikeout. And ball 1. So 2 balls and no strikes.
I got 3-0.
Pavin Smith in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Gets under it and pops it up. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Pavin Smith. He's 0 for 1. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Two outs. Way outside. 2-0. Fastball is outside. Geraldo Perdomo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, over near the wall, and that's the 3rd out. So 2 runs in the inning, only 1 hit, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Diamondbacks 4. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Victor Scott. Liner caught at second.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. He's already homered here in this one. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Doubled in his first AB. Bunts it towards the mound. Toss to Naylor. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning over. And we're back onto the 3rd inning. Now it's going to be Geraldo Perdomo. Mikolas back to work. And that's outside.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
And another ball. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
That's how you take advantage of a 3-0 count right there. You're expecting to see a good pitch, and that's exactly what happened. Just like that, it's a double and a really good at bat.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Alek Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fly to left his first time. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Man at second. And that's outside.
No strike.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-0. Hard hit, right side. Burleson takes it himself and one away in the top of the 3rd.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Herrera in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Runner on at 3rd, 1 gone. That one not close. Now 2-0. Corbin Carroll in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Down. Ripped to short. Tosses to first, but the game is tied as the run comes in.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Corbin Carroll.
And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Corbin Carroll. Carroll, 24 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield, gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
And the next pitch is way outside. And that's outside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Gorman makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're all tied up 5-5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Brendan Donovan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it is gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 6-5. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And next is the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. And that's ripped into left. Base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Liner, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Who this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Headed for the plate. One run is in. Coming home. The relay throw. Safe at the plate. And they lead by 3.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Zach Gallen will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. A new arm into the game, the righty, number 67.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Nolan Gorman, 0 for 1 so far. Swing, a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. See you later. A shot to the opposite field. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add to the lead. It's 10-5.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here in the last half of the third. Bunted back towards the mound. On to first.
He's out.
One gone, bottom of the third inning. And up next for St. Louis, Victor Scott. He's 0 for 1. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Naylor. And he handles it himself for the out. Back to the top of the lineup, Lars Nootbaar. Next up for the Cardinals. Smoked on the ground a second. Marte throws to first in time. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's down to 5 at 10-5 now. Major League Baseball is on the show. New inning getting started. Here's Ketel Marte. he provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
And another ball.
No strike.
And there's the automatic. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
So a man at first. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And there's a ball. Mikolas ready to fire now. And now 2-0.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
That misses. 3-0. Runner at first with no outs here. High fly ball out towards left field. That ball's carrying, and it's gone. His 9th homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-7.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Some guys actually don't like swinging 3-0 because they feel like they get a little too quick in anticipation. Well, this guy obviously does. He stayed back. Nice drive from the backside and a really good swing through the zone.
And now it's Josh Naylor. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. That one way outside, and that's ball 2. Mikolas maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive, come on.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Suarez up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. That one misses, and a count now 2-0.
So I gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Next pitch way upstairs. One down, base is empty. That one down the line. Arenado fires to first in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Gallen Smith.
Next to hit for Arizona, Pavin Smith. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first offering is not close. Fastball is outside. Two-0. And another ball.
No strikes.
And he pumps it a strike. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Perdomo in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Next pitch is outside. Two outs. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And that one fouled off. Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And Arenado makes the catch. And that is that. D-backs add a pair on the homer. It's now 10-7. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the 4th, leading off, Mason Wynn.
The shortstop.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 11-7.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And now the right fielder, Brendan Donovan. This one smoked on its way out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 12-7. Siggy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera, 1 for 2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one hops against the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. So he goes yard to left. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 14-7.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Number 67 out of the game, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Kevin Ginkel gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. Puts a bunt down. Sends it to first, and they get Arenado for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Gets the bunt down the right side, Naylor. And he just beats him to the bag, gets the out, and he wins the foot race there. 2 down, bases empty. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. Bunting, and he pops it up. And that will end the inning. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. We're headed to the 5th. Cardinals lead it 14-7. Back here in St. Louis, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Alec Thomas. And a pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 1. And another ball. That misses the zone. Ball 3. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Helpful.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Jose Herrera stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kyle Leahy taking over on the mound.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
First pitch, not close. Leahy, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
1 out, bases empty. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And a 4-pitch walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Carroll, the next to hit, takes ball 1. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Next offering way off the plate.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
That's in there. Strike 1. Herrera, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boo?
2 on with 1 out. Now up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That misses, and it's 3-0. Two on, 1 out. Hot shot to third. To second, that's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And the Redbirds bullpen comes through. Last half of the 5th coming up. St. Louis out in front, 14-7. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. Swing and a line drive ripped down into left center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. And that bunted towards third. Suarez throw to first in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals.
Check 1, 2, you hear me now? Everybody been the plug, I'm the source dog. Catch me in the kitchen with
Hit hard, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Now it's the right fielder, Brendan Donovan. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Bunting gets it down to first, and that's a foul ball. A bunt, and it's popped up. Reaching down, makes the catch. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Now a bunt towards third. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the top of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel in his 6th season, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
1-0.
Not even close there. 1-0. And another ball. That one not close. And now 3-0. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's a base hit. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Josh Naylor, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player.
No strike.
Pitch misses, ball 1. Gurriel gets his lead at first with nobody out. Not close with that one. Ball 2. That one missed. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Nootbaar makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 3 in this one. That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. And there's a ball. Man at first, 1 away.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Scott sizing this one up, makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Pavin Smith.
So a man aboard. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Pavin Smith. And the first offering is not close. The Cardinals up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is outside.
No
Fastball is outside.
No strikes.
Two outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Ball 1 there.
No strikes.
And the next pitch is way outside. First and second, 2 down. And that misses as well. On the ground, right side, Burleson. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 3rd out. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Ginkel back to work. That one ripped right center field. Back there. And that one hops the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 16-7.
Nolan doing what Nolan does. He makes baseball look way too easy. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kevin Ginkel gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Justin Martinez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So up next, Nolan Gorman. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Naylor. And they tag him out. Here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. Bunts it towards the mound. Toss to Naylor. 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Puts a bunt down and a foul ball. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike 2. Puts a bunt down. And safe at first, a bunt single. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Drag bunt back towards the mound. Grabs it barehanded. Nicely done for the out. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. We're through 6 full. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7.
I got 3.
But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
Big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Pereira, the next to hit, takes outside. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Thomas aboard here at first with nobody out. And another ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the DH, Corbin Carroll. First pitch, not close. Fastball is outside. Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. First and second, no outs here in the top half of inning number 7. And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte. And ball 1. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that's outside.
No strike.
Now one missed.
No strikes.
And there's the automatic.
Let's do it, Cardinals.
3-1 now. Lifted in the air, right center field. And makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. The run scores from third in there safely.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And there's a ball. Back to the mound. It hit him. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. Pitch misses. Ball one. And another ball.
No strike.
Way high with that one. And now 3-0. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
On a line, base hit. Carroll around third. Not in time. He's safe. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. 2 outs.
That's a ball. 3-0.
In the air, left field. Nootbaar moves under it. Makes the grab, and that is that. So they get 3 runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Cardinals lead it 16-10. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th, and now the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. That's a double, and he's got a 4-hit day.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So man aboard, Brendan Donovan, the next to hit. And a sac bunt here. Suarez throw to first in time, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Next is the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. That's smashed towards center. Thomas right there to make the grab, and there's 2 away. And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. And he lays one down the left side. On the run, sends it over to first. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, stepping in, Pavin Smith. And that's
Counts 1-0.
outside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That one
2-0.
misses, and now 2-0.
You got this.
And
3-0.
another ball.
You got this.
Fastball for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting, shortstop.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And the first
1-0.
offering is not close. The shortstop
2-0.
takes the ball. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Alec Thomas now at the plate. Ball 1 there.
No strike.
Way
balls,
outside,
no
and the
strike.
count is 2-0. And
3
that
balls, no
misses
strike.
as well. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jose Herrera.
So they're at the corners now. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jose Herrera. First
Counts
pitch,
1-0.
not close. Fastball
balls,
is
no
outside.
strike.
Outside.
3-0.
3 balls, no strikes. Two on, 1 out. That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. Fought off foul. First and third, one down. And they're all loaded up. So now here's the DH, Corbin Carroll.
6-run lead doesn't feel all that big right now based on the situation.
That one outside, and that's ball one. Bases loaded, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch is outside.
Reno.
And there's the automatic. Right through there for a strike. Smith, the runner at third. Perdomo on second. Herrera over at first with one away. That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So bases loaded with one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Ketel Marte. And delivers outside. One out, bases full. That misses, and that's ball 3. That one ripped. Way back there. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. In comes the run from third to trim the lead.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kyle Leahy won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher for the Cardinals, JoJo Romero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Josh Naylor.
Well, Boog, got to find ways to keep this inning alive. They're in striking distance. Can't give up now.
And
Count
ball
1-0.
one. The tying run at the plate.
2 balls, no strike.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 outs. Bases are full. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Tying run at the plate. And fires in a fastball at 95. Ball 4. He's walked in a run. Two outs. Bases full. Suarez digs in now.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Pitch misses there. 1-0.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
So 2 balls and no strikes. So they're all loaded up. And that one fouled off. Next offering is outside.
Bases loaded here. If he walks them, probably not the worst thing, because the alternative could be a grand slam.
Two outs. Got him swinging. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Cardinals out in front, 16-13. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kendall Graveman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Nolan Arenado getting ready to hit. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game. It's 17-13.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. Drops a bunt down the first base side, and that goes foul. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And they put the tag on him for the out. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. Puts a bunt down and a foul ball. Gets the bunt down the right side. Naylor handles, throws to first, and that's an out. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Now the throw to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second. 2 outs. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. In there, and it's 0-1. Traffic on the bases with one already in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that bunted towards third. Suarez zips it across. They limit the damage here. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the D-backs. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the right fielder, Pavin Smith. Romero, now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Romero back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. And now 2-0.
No strike.
And another ball.
No strike.
Smith gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases.
Now batting,
D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter, Gabriel Moreno. Huge chance for him here. Bases loaded and no outs. And there's a ball.
1-0.
That one not close.
No strike.
Now 2-0. And that's too high.
No strike.
Tying run at the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Squeezes it. Runners tag up from second and third. In to score from third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
So it's their last chance in this one. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Corbin Carroll. Two outs. Way outside, and it gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with two gone. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. A switch hitter batting right. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next offering upstairs. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Romero is just one strike away. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cardinals slug their way to a win in this one.
Just an absolute slugfest. Not a good day to be a pitcher. There are going to be a lot of sore necks. Players turning left, turning right, balls flying all over. Neither staff had anything working, and these offenses just kept exchanging blows.
Tons of offense in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.